Hi, my name's Alex, and today is going to be a really exciting video, especially for me, because we're going to do a haul, and I just want to show you all the goodies I got at Phame. They had a new venue, so I was really excited to check it out, and oh my god, the venue is a lot bigger. I think it's worth it. If you were mostly going to the Pasadena one, check this one out. I did a haul in iMats, and people seem to really like it, so I was like, you know what, why don't I do Phame as well? So let's just get into it. Let me show you all the goodies I got. I'm very excited. Let's start with my favorite one. Let's go with Namies. Namies is the one that I dropped the most money on, mostly because Namies carries all these different brands, as well as Friends Beauty and Nigel, but Namies just carries a better stuff in my opinion. This year they carried Huda Beauty, and I don't think they carried that before, so I was really excited. There was a few new brands that kind of came in, not that they were new to the industry, but new to Phame. Hourglass was there. Hourglass is what sold me, actually. I wasn't sure if I was even going to go. Very last minute I decided. This is my third year going, and when I heard Hourglass was gonna be there, I had to be there. One of the things I picked up was the Cover FX Power Play foundation. I actually already have this one, but I have the G50, and it's just like a little bit light. This is one that I have going on in the center, and I'm still thinking it's a little light. This one I got in G plus 50. This is normally $44. At the show it was $25, and I went, this is such a great foundation. This is great though. I love it. Love it. Cover FX, one of my favorite brands. I can't get enough. And I actually restocked up on their mattifying setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. I probably have to say hands down. I have a lot of setting sprays that last a lot longer than this, but they have alcohol in them. And this is why I like this one. This one, it's shine control, it's weightless, refreshing, and then it says it's an alcohol-free formula, and it boosts the staying power of your makeup to help prevent it from fading, melting, or settling into fine lines, while keeping the skin looking naturally matte. And I completely agree with all of that. In general though, I do get creasing here and here because I kind of have like a, I don't know if you could see it, I kind of have a chin that like goes out, so I get a little creasing here. I'm just a smiley gal with some cheeks, and I tend to crease a lot right here, so that's kind of normal. But I have noticed that it creases a lot less with this setting spray, so I'm like, I ran out of it so quickly, and I thought, oh my god, I don't want to spend, you know, I think it's like, I want to say it's $32, something like that, and at the show they said it was $18, and I was like, give me one. I really wanted to try this, and this is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, and they told me it was $13, and I think normally it's $23. Don't quote me on these prices, these are coming off the top of my head, but I've already started using this and I actually really like it. Another thing was Galactic, and I love Galactic. I think so far at every show I've picked up at least one, and it retailed for $13 or $14, and I got the shade Bashful, and it is so pretty. They do such great nudes, and for me, a lot of nudes, because I'm tan, I'm Latina, it tends to give me like the concealer lips, and that is not the look I'm going for. I love certain nudes, and I see it on Instagram, and then I look at it in person and I go, yeah, that's not gonna look good on me. Galactic, in my opinion, is one of the best liquid lipstick formulas, and I'm all about it. A brand that I've been wanting to try and been stalking their Instagram has been Huda Beauty. I haven't tried it. I hear so much about the foundation, the faux fox filter, I think, and the liquid lipsticks and all the eyeshadows, and I just need it. I have the rose gold palette, and that's where I stopped because I wasn't wowed by it, and that was the most expensive palette I've ever purchased. Now, since they've redone it, I don't know, maybe I'll consider it. I'm not really sure like if I want to buy the palette again. I did want to try a liquid lipstick, and it is in the shade Girlfriend. This is such a pretty nude. Comes in this like little frosted glass, and oh my god, so beautiful. It smells like, if I had to guess, it smells like something. It smells very, very sweet. So if you're not into strong sweet scents, you're not gonna like this. But it smells like a strong, like, butterscotch smell to it. Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. And then when it dries down, I'll show you in a second when it dries down. We'll move on to the next products, but when it dries down, it's so nice because it does get a little darker. I think it even says that on the packaging. It says long lasting and comfortable, and I completely agree. It is so comfortable to wear. This one, so far, I've only used it twice. This is my second time wearing it. It is great. It is delicious. The color deepens when set, so just keep that in mind. So if you're swatching it in the store, just give it a little while to see if that's the color you kind of want to go for. And I don't know if you could see that. It's starting to get just a little darker. It looked a little more peach. So another thing that was on my list, and of course you just think you're gonna get one, right? I got two. So I got the little mini palettes. I just had to get my hands on this. Oh man, these are so cute. Why is it that everything mini, we just think it's cute? Like, oh, it's so tiny. I love it. And here's the warm brown obsession. So this is definitely a warm tone palette. I don't know if this is coming up on the monitor. This looks really white, but just so you're aware, it's actually kind of a cream color. These were 16 at the show, and they're normally 27. And I didn't know how much they were gonna cost. Like, Namie's normally does 40% off, but I just didn't bother doing the math. And when they told me it was 16, I was like, give me two. I don't travel often, but when I thought of these palettes, I thought immediately, like, this would be great for traveling. And not to mention, I love this palette that it has all mattes and it just has one shimmer in the middle. I don't need a ton of shimmers. Like, I need more versatility in the mattes, so that's really beautiful that they have that. And then there's the Mauve Obsessions, and this one has 3 mattes, and this is the one I have all over my eyes. And I was like, oh, pinky nude, pink eyeshadow, I'm just gonna wear a pink shirt. But these are really pretty too. And in case this looks like it's white, this is also a cream color. Another thing I picked up from Namie's was the Smashbox 24-hour lid primer. I've been wanting to get this one for a really long time, so this was kind of on my list. It was probably like $12 or $13. I think Manny MUA is what got me onto this, because he said if you have oily eyelids and you have transferring, or if your shadows don't last as long, try this. I usually use the Tarte Shape Tape, or I've used Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I don't know, I just don't see that it's doing a lot for me. And I wouldn't even say that I have a hooded lid, but it's definitely like right here in the crease. Like, I'd like to wear a lot of shimmer on my eyelid, and I'll blink and there it goes, it just transfers. And I'm an oily skin type, so I'm hoping this will work out for me. What sold me to go to Phame this year was Hourglass, and I was very excited to be there. With every purchase, you got an ambient light correcting primer. I think there was a choice of like 4, but I didn't know that it was for free. I thought she was trying to sell me something, and she's like, oh no, it comes with every purchase. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I've never used that product, so I was trying to let her know, like, I didn't know which one to pick, you know, so she just grabbed one for me and threw it in the bag, and she gave me dim light. I used it yesterday. It did kind of make me look nice and glowy, but I don't think this is something I would gravitate towards being an oily skin type. Like, anything that says light and luminous, like, I'm a little wary of, but I'll keep trying it. I mean, I could be wrong. So this guy was at the top of my list. Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. Now, it was very loud in there with all the music, and I told her warm natural, and I just heard something natural, and I go, yeah, you know. And this is my bad for not looking, but she actually gave me golden natural, and that's actually not my shade. And then I went to Friends Beauty. I just picked up 2 things. I was actually in the market for a bright yellow eyeshadow. I've been wanting to do a look like that for the summer. If there wasn't a yellow eyeshadow, I was going for a bright blue, so I went with this guy, the Stilazzi matte eyeshadow. It's an MS20, so I picked that up. I saw that they had Jouer at Friends Beauty, which was really cool, and I just, on a whim, I picked this up for $14. It is the Rose Gold Longwear Lip Cream, and I've been wanting to try these out. I haven't tried any lipstick products by Jouer, and this is not something I would gravitate towards normally, but I really wanted to try it. I'm swatching it on my hand, by the way. Like, my hands are down here, so you don't really see what I'm doing, but it's right there, right next to the liquid lipstick. Actually, these would go really well together too. Oh my god. No, this smells like butterscotch. I was saying that about the Huda Beauty, but Huda Beauty, it smells like an artificial butterscotch, like candy, like those little rock candies. They remind me of my grandma. My grandma used to have these little like rock butterscotch candies everywhere, including in her purse. This actually smells like it though. This smells like, oh, it even smells kind of vanilla, like vanilla cake. Oh my god, that smells so good. The Huda Beauty one smells like artificial, like you can smell like some chemicals going on in there. So just saying, but I really like the formula, so no complaints there. Okay, so another splurge that I did was at Kelly Baker, and I had no idea how expensive it was there. 3B Perfect Brows, and it just comes with 3 products, and it says, you know, 3 simple steps to make a perfect brow, basically, and then it has some little steps here, so that was nice. I kind of followed that a little bit when I tried it on today. This is the brush that they sell, so you can see that I already used that. It's a very flat brush, and it's a little dense too, if you can see that. It comes with the highlighting pencil, so here's that. And there's 2 colors. I got the one in light. I guess there was a tan one, but for this little 3 set, you didn't have that option, so it kind of came with this. And basically what they were showing me was, I didn't see them drawing it on. I saw them actually putting it on the brush. And since I have some crazy brow hairs at the bottom, mostly because I'm growing it out, but I also kind of want that bushy brow, so what I'm trying to accomplish right now is just to grow it out and then try to shape it later. But what she was recommending for me, since I really wouldn't carve underneath or highlight under the arch, which is what they were recommending, she actually recommended, why don't you try doing it at the top here? So that's kind of what I did. I only put a little bit on today because I just wanted to try it out. Plus, I've never ever carved out my brow before. Never. Just, I kind of go for crazy brows, and I'm okay with that. So I do want to shape them more, like they need some taming for sure. So I just thought, you know what, Kelly Baker might have some tips for me. I didn't speak to her directly, but she was there, so that was really cool. I didn't realize getting your eyebrows with her, I didn't realize getting your eyebrows done with her would have been like $160. That's crazy, right? And then I have the brow defining pencil, so very much like the Brow Wiz, it has a little nib there at the end, and it has a little spoolie here. She recommended the dark brown. My only complaint is it does make my brows darker than what I normally go for. Now, my brows are black. They're very black, so I don't blame her for recommending that, but I should have gone like brown, just regular brown, because my hair has a red tint to it. I go for like warmer browns, but if it can't be too light, because sometimes then you can really tell, you know, when I'm trying to do like certain strokes, it just looks like red, and that's not really what I'm going for either. Like anything like soft brown, chocolatey brown, stuff like that, that would have been a better match for me. That kit was like, I don't know, it was like $55 just for 3 little products, and I was like, but I will have to say that the pencil is actually really good. I didn't think that that would be the best pencil I've ever used, but I don't want to say that just yet though, because I only used it today. But so far, I don't know, it's actually really good. Like I haven't seen my eyebrows this filled in a while. The NYX Micro Brow kind of competes with the ABH, but I will have to say it almost seems like this is better than the ABH. And when I was using it at the back of my hand, it seemed so stiff. But using it in my brows, like I didn't seem to have that problem. So I was a little concerned with that. I was like, why am I gonna pay 55 bucks for this set that has like a really stiff brow pencil? And it's really good. It's really good because I don't like anything that has a ton of pigment because it tends to transfer off, and I don't like anything that barely disperses any product because then you're just like, you know, beating your eyebrows up to get some pigment. This one was really good. It was very in between. So far so good. Another place I went to was Bioderma. The shows are really cool for restocking stuff, and I go through setting sprays, makeup removers very quickly. So that's kind of a place I like to stock up at least on one of those items. I'm a little annoyed at this purchase because I actually bought this for a video idea, and I will explain later. You'll see it very soon. But I bought this one at the Bioderma booth for $10. I wanted the one with the pump, and I did find it, but I found it after the fact, after I went to the Bioderma. This was at Nigel, and this one was for $15. And I just like it because I feel like I can control it better. When I run out, I actually want to use the bottle more. I want to use the dispenser. So that's kind of annoying that I purchased two, but it is what it is. I wanted to try some things. These were not on my list either, but I've always wanted to get one of these palettes, and look at that, for $6, so cheap. And I also got a little spatula that I've been wanting to get too, and these are really handy. I'm going to try to do some more experimental things, so I need some more spatulas. I also picked up the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel at Nigel. This one is just kind of a new essential for me. It's $13. I actually want to do a video using this if I'm feeling adventurous. I picked up some space paste, and these were by Lemonhead. They're cruelty-free and vegan actually too, and they are so fun. This is the Mulholland space paste. Look at that. It is so beautiful. It's like a rose gold. I love this. I had this all over my lids at the show. I was like 2 hours in, and they're like, oh, do you want some glitter? And they first told me, do you want it in your hair? And I almost said yes, and I was like, wait, I've never put glitter in my hair. I don't know if I want that. So they put this all over my lid, and I was like, oh, so beautiful. Leave it up to me, where I take about almost like 20-25 minutes doing my eyeshadow. I actually did like a detailed one specifically for the show just for fun, and then I go, yeah, cover it in glitter. This one is called Guild Beast, and this one is just a really nice gold color. What they were telling me is that these are waterproof or water resistant, something like that, and you can use these on your face, on your hair, on your body, all over your eyes, whatever you want to do with it, and it removes so easily, like with some soap and water or something like that. I didn't have a huge problem taking it off. I've used kind of like glitter glue and glitter, and that seems to be a lot messier. It gets everywhere. This one is just so beautiful, and it really does have like bigger pieces of glitter in it, and it's gonna pop for sure. I was thinking, like, not that I go to festivals, but this would be awesome using for festivals. I picked up the 8 Warm Master palette, and this is their blush palette. And I've been seeing these, and I've been very curious because I am a blush gal. And I used this one today. This one is just stunning. I'm using this light one. It's called Unapologetic here. I didn't actually think this would show up on my face, but looks pretty good. And I was really drawn to this one too. I kind of recently have been into orange blushes. I'm like having a moment with them, so that one was really pretty. I really like that one. And then these are some really cool nudes here, so those are pretty. See, like how this one doesn't even look like it shows up on my skin, and at first I was like, what in the world? But it does. I don't know how much this normally is, but this is the solid brush cleaner. And this was the closest thing to brush cleaner I bought. I wanted to buy a liquid one, but this one, they had 2 scents. They had a blossom one, which smelled like a very clean scent. And this one was supposedly cocoa butter, but you know what this smells like to me? This smells like eggnog. You just swirl your brush in this and lather it with some water and it supposedly comes off. I picked up the Y11. I wanted this one for the under eyes, so this one looked really nice. It's super, super soft. And I needed a little concealer brush for this, and they recommended an M421 brush. Let's see if that focuses. There you go. And I needed something to just get a little concealer and put it right on my eyelid. So that's beautiful. And it was really cool of them. They actually were giving out free little gel eyeliners, and this one is just in their shade black. Oh, sorry. It's in their shade slate. I'm making up names for them. Maybe subconsciously, I saved the best for last because I didn't even mean to do this, but we're going with Melt. I did not think I would go to the Melt booth, but there I was. And what gravitated me towards that is the Gemini palette. I had to get it. It's very cute. She's a Gemini and it's just everything she loves. She just made eyeshadows that were representational of that. And here's the Gemini palette. It is so much bigger than I thought. In photos, I just thought it was a much smaller palette, but this thing is huge. Like, here's my hands put together. It's pretty big. Oh my god, this palette is so beautiful. I love it. The only one that I noticed that was kind of disappointing was it's the shade Leo here. For some reason, this one was a little disappointing. It's just not as pigmented as I thought it would be. Look at that. And then I shear it out and it kind of looks like it just fades away. And I'm just gonna show you, I'm really digging in here. So I'm going like this, right? I'm really digging into that eyeshadow. Don't mean to flip you off. And then I'm going to swipe again onto my hand. And like, what? If you were going for this for the army green color, don't buy this. I wasn't going to do these purchases either. I keep saying that. I wasn't gonna buy this. I wasn't gonna buy that. But here I am. Melt had lipsticks for $5. I bought Mural, which is, oh man. This one was my favorite. I gravitated towards this one. That's Mural. Look at that. That's such a pretty color. Melt is really cool in terms of like their selection of colors. Like, it's awesome. If you want blue lipstick, you want hot pink, you want some nudes and wearable colors, you want black lipstick, they have it. I just realized this one has like a little weed leaf on it. I'm like, does this have something to do with the lipstick that I don't know about? Because it's called 710. 710 has a little bit of a stiffer formula, which I kind of like. That's just like a nice caramel brown color. So I was like, I need that. I picked up Stupid Love. It's like a hot pink. Woo! That is hot Barbie pink. Like, I think I'm gonna have fun with this. Like, I'm gonna try to get myself to wear that for the summer. This one is called Bang Bang. I've seen this one on Instagram and I've just been gravitating towards this one. And again, not a color I would normally wear, but it is just, oh, it's so beautiful. This one's a nice, like, hot orange color. This is just so fun. Like, look at these shades. Like, I would never wear any of this, but I just thought, you know what, for $5, if you want to try something fun, I mean, now's the time, which is what I was telling myself. Now, this is the shade that I want to wear to be daring. I can wear like a berry mauve, but anytime it starts getting in that gray color, like, I love grayish. Like, anytime I've seen lip swatches of it, I just think they're so beautiful. I have the color Grim by ABH that I've yet to try out, but I bought this in Stepford, so you're gonna see like that violet gray tones in it. It leans more towards violet purple. I don't know, like, on the monitor it's coming out brighter purple. If it looked like that, that actually might be more wearable for me, but it actually looks, I don't know if it's showing up like that, but in person it looks a lot more like a darker, it's pulling dark gray as well. I would recommend strongly, if you have not been to Phame, you need to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.